welcome back to my film and TV channel. I'm going over to Amazon today for a 6-episode drama horror thriller mini-series. Yes, all things combined. Was it all three of them? Possibly. Yes, possibly it was, or it tried to be at some times. Anyway, we're going to look at something called Dead Ringers. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications. Great job on board. Everything film and TV, of course, including reviews, information, vlogs, lots of different stuff. And if you are pressing those buttons, you can press that little like button. I'm trying to get between 10 and 15 likes for these vlogs. Not a massive figure. If you can just push it now for me, that'd be great. And I'll be very, very grateful. Yes, an American psychological thriller as well. Let's call it that. I like that. Psychological thriller drama television miniseries. Alice Birch has put this together. And of course, if the name's familiar, it's based on the 1988 film of the same name by, yes, no less than David Cronenberg. I've not watched it recently. I think I watched it at the time. I think I enjoyed it at the time. Now I've watched this, I probably would go back if I got the chance and watch it again. It's adapted from the 1977 novel Twins by Barry Wood and Jack Giesland. How's it doing? Well, as at the 8th of May 2023, yes, into May now. Rotten Tomatoes audience, 67% positivity, so that sounds good. No breakdown on that. It's just with it, a lot of things with Rotten Tomatoes, when it's a mini-series or stuff like that, sometimes it's hard to get the breakdown. There is a breakdown sometimes, but you can't get the details of it. On Internet Movie Database, there is a breakdown on that one. 3,500 scores and reviews left, 6.4 out of 10, so that's not too bad. But yeah, Metacritic, their users didn't like it very much. Only give it a 4.6 out of 10, so a little bit mixed as far as the public's concerned. And what's it about? Well, of course, as I said, it's a modern take on David Cronenberg's 88 thriller starring Jeremy Irons. Dead Ringers features Rachel Weisz playing the double lead roles of Elliot and Beverly Mantle. Does she get twice the wages? Possibly. Well, I think she'll get more than one person, but hey, who knows? They share everything, these twins, drugs, lovers, and an unapologetic desire to do whatever it takes, including pushing the boundaries of medical ethics. Yes, the ladies are doctors in an effort to challenge antiquated practices and bring women's health to the forefront. Yeah, we're doing it, but yes, that's what they're trying to do. And it premiered on Amazon Prime on April the 21st, 2023. It also stars Brittany Alford, Poppy Lou, Jennifer Ale and Michael Chernus. Right, on to the critics. What are they thinking? Well, they like it a lot. As I say, the public were generally okay with it. The critics like it. Rotten Tomatoes, 84% positivity, an average rating of 7.6 out of 10. And the consensus of the website, if Dead Ringers doesn't wield as cutting a blade as David Cronenberg's original Chiller, I don't think it does, it's not a pale imitation either, thanks to Rachel Weisz, putting on a clinic in doppelganger duplicity. Well, not wrong. Rachel Weisz is possibly the best thing about this, in fairness. Metacritic, the other site, well, they're positive as well, so the critics do like it. As I say, the public are generally okay, but not all. But Metacritic, their critics give this a score of 79%, and that's based on 24 critics. But it did score as low as 25 and as high as 100. I don't believe 100. But one of the lower ones was the Daily Beast's website's Nick Shager. He gave it 40 out of 100, and he said, its bedrock concerns about separation, division and conception feel toothless and stretched thin. The series wastes hours on detours and dilemmas that could have been discarded without any appreciable loss. Dead Ringers neither lives up to its ancestor nor stands on its own as a uniquely demented work, failing to do anything invigorating with its newly feminised point of view. It squanders fights its sterling turn, and in the process it's shot at transforming familiar flesh into something new. I didn't like it. Do I agree? Yeah, I agree with parts of that. But Morgan Cormack from the Radio Times, he gave it 80 out of 100. Morgan, man's name, I think it's a he. My apology if it's not. I think it can be a woman's name as well, can't it? Morgan Fairchild. Yes. So Morgan Cormack, male or female, I'm not sure, or everything in between. I'm not sure. My apologies. 80 out of 100, and said Sure, it's creepy and confronting in the way you'd expect anything that's based off the original Dead Ringers film to be. But on top of the gripping psychological nature of the drama, the palpable tension and the laughs, Weisz is almost too watchable as the charming, hilarious, shocking and unguessable Mantle twins. And there you go. Well, that's that. And if you're looking at the 20, how many was it? 24 reviewers, 21 were positive, 2 were mixed, and 1 was negative. So very, very good. And that brings you on to me, and I'm going to go against the trend here. I'm on Metacritic. I would be mixed on this one. On Rotten Tomatoes, I would have to go for Rotten on this one. And my score out of 10 for Internet Movie Database, I'm only going to score this 5 out of 10. And I'll be very brief in my summing up. There is some good stuff in this. There probably is built into this 5.5, 6 hours. There probably is a 90-minute film somewhere buried within it, which will be okay, but it's not. It's 6 episodes. There is a lot too much filler in this for me. It just doesn't grab you. It doesn't keep you. It grabs you in a way you're interested to see what happens, but not in a good way. You just wanting it to do something. Wanting stuff to improve. You want stuff to get darker, more sinister. It's always on the edge of that, of course. But as I said, I've not watched Dead Ringers, but I will go back and watch the original film now based on what I've seen with this, because I'm sure it was a lot better than we get for this. Weisz, as I said, does a great job. But I just don't think, thinking back and how with the original, that it probably, we know Cronenberg's one of those guys that sort of, I use the word up himself, but likes to do his little feats of imagination, and there wasn't enough in this. It just wasn't filled. There wasn't enough to fill 6 episodes, and the interest sort of waned for me. And I binge watched stuff, as you know, and I wasn't, I sort of got through this, but not very quickly, which is always a bad sign. And by the end of it all, even the last episode, it all became a little bit silly and forgettable for me. So very disappointing. Anyway, as I say, I'm in the minority. I'll accept that. My opinion is I just didn't like it. I just don't think it was good enough. Let me know what you think, guys. It'd be great to hear from you. So we meet again. That's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.